if we make a PC1, it is a more detailed document. But when we talk about PC2, it's a less detailed document, and this is why it is known as the Survey and Feasibility Study. And surprisingly, it is made before PC1 because this is the initial document, and if some spark is found, then we can go into the details and we can build the PC1, which is a more detailed document and requires more time and effort. So this document is basically a kind of survey or a kind of feasibility study, and its elements are also easy to understand because we have talked about PC1, which is a more detailed document, and other PCs are easily understandable in the light of PC1, no matter if PC1 is made after PC2. But since we have understood it in the first place, we are able to understand PC2 and all remaining PCs easily. So the first thing is very easy, the name by which the feasibility or the survey will be identified. So the name of the project will be mentioned here. Administrative authorities we talked about in PC1. We talked about the sponsoring authority. We also talked about the execution authority. So these are some initial information. We are not talking about O&M. We are not talking about the ministry, because this is not about mainly about the ministry that will be involved. Basically, the sponsoring, who will be sponsoring the project and how the project will be executed by which authority. And then other details like general description. We have to describe about the project. We have to justify the project, if it is really worth undertaking or not. We should also mention the implementation period, how many years or months will be taken. The year-wise estimated cost should be mentioned here. The manpower requirements, it should be there. The manpower requirements, it's also an important thing. And the financial plan, the sources of financing and how it will be financed. And finally, the expected outcome of the survey feasibility study, the details of the project likely to submit after the survey. So what we expect from the project, what will be the benefits or the outcome of the project, survey feasibility study, and once if this outcome is there, what will be the overall or the details of the benefits that we can get from the project. So here we should be able to decide if we should go for the documentation of this project or not in detail, that is PC1. So this can be helpful in going towards PC1. Here the signature and the designation of the officer and the sponsoring of the project, from which so the sponsoring is done. So this is the instructions set for the PC2 format that one can read. So this is there for your help, and this is how PC2 is made, which is essentially a survey document or a feasibility study document. Now we talk about PC3 in the next video. Thank you.